So let's talk about a game called, Destiny. It was kind of a big deal last year. I went and did the midnight release with Alex. It turned out to be a pretty good game. The game gets a lot of flack, a lot of hate over, just some of the little things, and they forget that the game is still really, really good. The big thing behind it is that you'll get all these people with the pitchforks and the torches wanting to bust down Bungie's gates and tell them how they really feel. But at the same time, these are still the same people that will come back and log hours upon hours to this game every week. It's kind of hypocritical, to be honest with you. But, it's not. This commentary is not really about that type of response. What I really want to talk about right now is the issue with how they have replaced Peter Dinklage with Nolan North in the game. It's really kind of disheartening. There are some people that are out there that enjoy the performance that Peter Dinklage had. Quite honestly, I'd never had a problem with Peter Dinklage's performance. I thought that it fit quite well with essentially just having a little guy following you around. No pun intended. I'm talking about the ghost itself, where he's supposed to give you directions and commands and point you in the right places. Really, no more, no less. I thought the performance was neither spectacular nor abysmal, as a lot of people have been saying. I mean, it's very polarizing if you look at who says that they like it or don't. I thought it was, again, not good or bad. It was actually just right down the middle. We're looking at a practically a perfect performance. Not anything that you want to, pull out a tissue for at the end and cry about. It's just there. But at the same time, if anybody played the beta, there was always that jab at the line that he says about the wizard. That wizard must have been from the moon or come from the moon or something like that. I'll splice it in.
That wizard came from the moon.
That was kind of comical and very ill-timed. So going forward from here, if you look all the way across the internet, there are people talking about this new DLC that's coming out, the Taken King. It's supposed to be out on September 9th, I believe. And the big bomb drop on that one is that they dropped Peter Dinklage and they brought in Nolan North as Ghost. So in the beginning, a lot of people are like, okay, that's interesting, that's fine. We'll just put in our expansion disc and then we'll just keep on playing, and then the storyline will evolve from your old Ghost, voiced by Peter Dinklage, and move forward into the new Ghost, voiced by Nolan North. No, that's not the case. Actually, if you have the Taken King, or even if you don't have the Taken King, the word is that you, once the DLC is launched, when you put your original disc in, or if you launch your downloaded version, you'll get a patch. And this patch is going to wipe out any remains of Peter Dinklage's voice acting as Ghost, and replace it with the new tracks, completely done. Not only did he do them for the Taken King, but they did them all retroactively from when you become revived in that little junkyard of cars. So this is really what my discussion's about. It's not necessarily about Destiny. It's really about how modern gaming is destroying originality. And it's just showing how easy it is for gaming companies to just go in and go, oh, well, we didn't like that. Let's just wipe that away, and let's just make this into what we think it should be now. This is... Unfortunately, I can give you other media sources where this type of thing happens. I mean, let's look at Star Wars. Let's look at WWE, when certain bad things happen that they don't want to have it mar the good name of such wrestling entertainment companies, and so they actually erase these people out of their timelines. It's nuts. It's nuts. Old gaming. If you go back to, let's say, everything pre-internet age gaming, so I'm talking about consoles. I mean, not PCs. Yeah, they've done things like this, but it's kind of more along the lines of expected when you have this type of thing happen on a PC game. But it's really not a big deal. They don't overstep boundaries on what the gamers come to know and what they love and what they're used to. You know, they don't just flip the game on its head and expect everybody to just believe that this is the way it was or this is how they originally intended it to be. You know, Dreamcast, anything Sega, the PlayStation 2, the PlayStation 1, the Saturn, that's Sega. Any of the Nintendo systems before the Wii, you know, we're looking at you buy the game in its current condition. 3 years down the road, things aren't going to be updated. They're not going to be changed. This is what it is. Yeah, I have a problem with what the internet is allowing businesses to do to their games. It's kind of heartbreaking. I mean, I'm not like a big fanboy of Peter Dinklage. Not by any means. But, you know, I bought the game with his voice tracks on there. I like it the way it is. I may like it with Nolan North, depending if I buy the DLC. Be it known, I haven't bought any DLC for the game. But, you know, it's strange how this kind of business model is being adopted and accepted across the industry. You know, this kind of thing needs to stop. This needs to stop. And honestly, and you can call me out as being a hypocrite on this, the whole getting perks for buying for pre-purchasing. You know, the last time I did this, I believe, was Destiny itself. So, you know, it just doesn't need to happen anymore. Yes, showcase the things that people are going to be able to get. Don't make it so ridiculous. But anyway, just some food for thought. Just wanted to give that out to you guys. Tell us what you think in the comments. Join us on our streams. Check us out on, we multicast, so check us out on Twitch and YouTube Live. Hopefully YouTube Gaming soon. Hitbox and Ustream. We plan on doing expansions out to some other ones, but really it's those that we wanna stick to right now. So anyway, if you want to interact with us, Mondays and Wednesdays right now, we're changing from Minecraft Monday, switching it over to Elder Scrolls Online on Mondays, and then we're still going to do some retro gaming on Wednesdays. And then I'll try and keep up with life and get these commentaries out on the weekends, between Friday to Sunday. So anyway, come join us when you can. Come hang out with us. Have a good time. Leave some comments. Join in the chats. And this is Fred from GameBlips. We'll see you on the next episode.